After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The second down throw now from Stroud. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Now 2nd and 5. ETN once more. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, you...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Zay Jones, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try to get back in this game?
And Stroud now to throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. You look at this Jaguar defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Stroud on 3rd down now. That is caught. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Stroud working out of the gun. Repeated the last play, going to Mechie here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Pierce. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Stroud. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough task here, though. 3rd and long. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Takedown, 44 yards. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Third and 2, now Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
13, Lou. Here we go, son.
Going for it. Here's Etienne. Room here to run. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It'll be really interesting to take a look at this play later because on this pitch toss play, I get the sense that he just followed the pulling guard or the pulling offensive lineman through that hole and spilled this play early.
Yeah, because it didn't even get to the outer third of the field. He was tackled in the middle third.
Yeah, when you're talking about a pitch or a toss, tackle.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stroud. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Stroud out of the gun here. That is caught by Dell. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing now is Stroud. This ball caught by Mechie. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
19.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Pitching it out to Etienne. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Zay Jones, as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun snap to Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Schultz moves the chains, but not for the Texas team we're used to seeing. Signed with the Houston Texans as a free agent after a productive run with Dallas. And even 2,000 yards, almost 200 catches his last 3 seasons.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And the Jags are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Stroud, a short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Take right open.
Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. That's caught at the 2. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Brandon McManus for the Jaguars field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and that'll keep this a 19-point game. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my...
And now here's another interception. And the Jaguars are going to get it back here just past the 35. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And my goodness, another interception. And the Jags are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. There he goes, left side. Travis Etienne, touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jags are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now here's Stroud on third down. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that.
And now here is another interception. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
On play action, Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Play action. It's Lawrence. Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Lawrence. He completes it to Ridley. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. McManus's point after is good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they make.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jalen Petrie picks it up. And the Texans are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under